Okay, safety is it's a difficult topic to find quotes on. They're good quotes about safety. So stick with me on this one. I've got 3 quotes. First two are by Mike Rowe. These are quotes that I like, I've heard in the past, and I like. So Mike Rowe says, "We've declared war on risk and uncertainty, and it's ruining us. The truth is, safety first is a way of life, not a slogan. But it should never be a substitute for personal responsibility." In the end, he's saying it always comes down to your personal responsibility. Safety is your personal responsibility. I know that there's a lot in that, and lots of people are like, like to point the blame at others. And in some cases it is, but you know those instances when you've done something and you know that you made that choice to do it and it was wrong and it resulted in an incident. So I think that that's what he's talking about here. Safety is a choice, and you get to make that choice every single day. It's another quote by Mike Rowe. This last one is from Alex Hormozy, and I know Alex isn't known for his quotes on safety. He's more known for business. And this quote is talking about risk management and personal responsibility in business. But I think if you detach from that for a second and think about it in the context of safety, it can apply. So you are entirely responsible for your life. This is the foundational mindset that will empower you to take control and manage risks effectively. Again, putting the responsibility on yourself. It's up to you to be responsible to manage your safety. A lot of other factors in that. I know that's why I love to ask this question or questions around safety to all my guests to get their take on it. So here's a few that I liked.
You think if you're up there in the pole and you've got your high vis on, you got your hard hat on, and you got your cut resistant gloves, and you got your traffic cones up, and you got nobody's touching the bucket, and you're following all these rules, and you think you're safe, and you're not, because you are responsible for your safety. Nobody else is. You can decide when you swing that hammer, if you miss, where's it gonna go? If you're cutting with a chainsaw and you have to pull it out, where's it gonna go? And it's stuff like that's the human behavior part of safety that I think could really make a difference. And actually Quanta was starting to do that with their sticky program when I left Patelco, and I thought that was a really good program. You know, this look around this when order turns to chaos, where are you going to be? And I think that's something that can make a difference.
Explain behavioral-based safety a little bit more, because I know that that's something I've talked about lots, because that's what I understood was the way to change your behavior, you change your safety culture, your even individual safety culture or group safety culture. Yeah. Explain that a little
bit. Look, you can influence behavior, but you're never going to absolutely control a human being's behavior, right? There's going to be errors. There's going to be mistakes. What we have to decide is, are we going to prepare for that, or are we going to expect perfection? We know we only employ human beings, so we have to build in that capacity for errors and mistakes so we can have that release of energy without changing somebody's life.
Man, if I had a boy, would I want him in the line trade? You know, some of the shit I seen and went through as an apprentice and a lineman, I don't know if I want my boy there. But today, I think it's as safe as it ever has been, honestly, with the technology and the importance of it and people buying in. I think people are, I wouldn't say more coachable now. I just think it's hard to describe, but a lot of that, maybe some of that ego has gone around safety. It's almost like I don't even like to call it safety anymore, because it's just part of what a lineman does, right? It's not, forever it was just safety was over here, and then it was all about production. And I think today, it's kind of like the 3-legged stool. You got productivity, you got safety, and you got quality. And if one of those legs fall off, you're nothing, right? And so I think more people realize that.
How do you know when to step in or when not to step in? Or is it just intuitive? Is it something you just intuitively know?
From a craft worker's perspective, I think it's about safety, right? So obviously, if you can't let your crew get into a jam that's going to get them hurt, right? I was out on a job one time, and we're kind of whispering to each other, and he's watching his crew set up the rig, and he's like, "Man, I'm watching what they're doing, and this is exactly the jam they're going to watch. Like, let's just sit here for a little bit and hang out. Like, they're going to start yelling at each other in about 5 minutes, right? And he just let them do it, right? Because he knew they weren't going to get hurt.
Sure.
And he knew they was, and sure enough, 5 minutes later, they're yelling at each other, and he's like, let me step in, right? I got this. Like, and I don't know much outside of physical safety that should really trump letting those life lessons, get in the way, right?
Okay, guys, I hope you like these recaps. I encourage you to leave your favorite quote in the comments. I love reading them. I love quotes. I'm a big fan of quotes, and actually work these more into the pod. Maybe I'll do that. While I got you here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love you. Peace.